Hey everyone, it's Ariel and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to watch and react to this video by Refinery29. It's called I Bleached My Natural Hair Blonde for the First Time, Hair Me Out, Refinery29. This is from their Hair Me Out series that they do, where basically people get like a big hair transformation or like tell their hair story. So I thought this one would be interesting. I have a feeling it's gonna bring flashbacks for me to when I bleached my hair. And don't get me wrong, I loved it, but it really did a number on my hair. Like my hair is still recovering from bleaching my entire hair, bleaching my entire head. But anyway, I'm hoping that's not the case for this lovely lady here in this video. So yeah, let's just watch this video and see what happens, watch her transformation. But before we get into the video, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell as well so you can stay notified on future uploads. And if you're enjoying this video at any point, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the video. And without further ado, let's just get right into the video.
I'm definitely most fearful of my hair getting damaged. I've worked really hard not to have heat damage or anything like that, so I really just want to keep my hair healthy throughout bleaching. Hi, I'm Nicole, and today I'm getting blonde curls.
Wow, her hair is gorgeous. Okay, I'm really hoping this turns out good. I've just got so much more nervous.
I've tried so many different hairstyles throughout my life. Growing up, my mom was always braiding my hair. I started doing my own hair in high school, then college. I've done a lot of protective styles. I used to just do wigs on my hair, and I'm just now starting to experiment with color. Now I'm really trying to style my natural hair and embrace a real style.
Yeah, I feel like every girl with natural hair goes through this, where it's like you're always experimenting and like trying to find, you know, protective styles that you can just play around with, and just experimenting with different styles that make it easier to care for your natural hair and also to help it grow and keep it healthy. And then she's saying that now she's kind of experimenting with color a little bit more. So I guess she feels that she wants to bleach her head. This is literally what I did too, and whew. But I'm hoping it's gonna turn out good. We'll see. Let's keep watching.
I am a freelance graphic designer and illustrator. I've been having a lot of Zoom calls with clients. That means I'm looking at myself in the screen. I definitely want to change up my look.
Hi, I'm Elena Rose. I work at L&M Femme Coiffure in West Hollywood, California.
Hi, my name is Felicity and I'm a curly haired specialist at L&M.
I have been doing hair for about 12 years now. My specialty in hair is color, all kinds of color. I love working with different textures. Every time that I get a curly client, a color outcome is always gonna be different no matter what. Today on Nicole, we are taking her pretty much a full blonde. We're doing a little bit of dimension, but a lot of bright blondes, honey warm colors to complement her skin tone. Hi Nicole, I'm Elena. I'm so excited.
It always makes me nervous when it's like a full bleach, like which is what it seems like they're doing on her. It's different like getting a full head of highlights or like some highlights and lowlights even, but she's going like full bleach, same as what I did. It's just such a big change and such a commitment. She said she is gonna add a little bit of dimension or leave a little bit of dimension in there. So maybe she'll like go back in and add some lowlights. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I guess we'll see.
Excited to meet you. How are you?
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Good. This is Felicity. She's my assistant. She'll be helping us today.
Hi, I'm super excited for you today.
Nice to meet you.
What are we gonna do with your hair color?
I really want blonde defined curls. I want to see some dimension, so like different curls, different volumes.
You have some brassy pieces that will kind of get you out of that range. Some of the blonde I can really work with, but this is gonna be great. Your skin tone's really warm, so I picture you with more of like a honey blonde. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
I'm just wondering how they're gonna like bleach her entire head but then keep some dimension, because she does already have, it looks like she's gotten highlights or some type of lightening done before, because she does have like a few different colors going on in there, and then like the hairstylist said, she does have some brassy pieces, so she really has like a lot to work around, I feel like. So it's a big job. Like it's gonna be definitely a challenge to get it to look like this honey blonde that they're kind of going for, so it should be interesting.
First, we are going to cape Nicole so we don't get any color on her clothes. We're gonna section her from ear to ear forward and leave the whole back section. And we're going to start mixing her color. We are gonna start at the nape of the head and we are gonna work up the head in horizontal sections. We're gonna tease the hair and we are going to saturate the majority of every strand of hair on her head so that little hair is left out and she sees maximum blonde.
Okay, so she is doing a full head of highlights and then just highlighting most of her hair but leaving out a little bit, so that she's not going to be like completely bleaching her head, which is what I thought. So I'm actually glad, because now I can see how this is going to turn out amazing.
We're also going to add classic highlights at her crown and around her face, so that when she wears her hair natural and pulls it back, she sees a lot of blonde around her face and at the root.
It's a pretty normal technique that hairstylists do. It's always better to have like some lighter pieces around the face. It just like frames your face nicely, and then like she said, when you wear your hair up, it's just like a little extra, you know, dimension and like brightness that it adds to your face. So I'm glad she's doing that.
After all of Nicole's highlights are applied, we are going to let her process under heat if desired. I used 5 minutes of heat each section. We're gonna rinse when she reaches a pale yellow color. This can be done separately, just depending on how quickly the hair lifts, depending on where you start your application. Once everything is lifted to a pale yellow, you will take her to the shampoo bowl and rinse accordingly, and you will start detangling all of that teasing that you just did.
Oh, it's looking really good. Like, she got it to a really nice pale yellow, like she said, which is like a level 9 or so, which is a really light blonde. And so it does have some of that yellow tone still, but she's gonna tone it down, I assume, to get it to more of that like honey color and just get out some of that brassiness that is now put in with the lightener. It's looking really
After
good.
everything is detangled, you can section into 3 sections like we applied the color initially. After Nicole is sectioned, I'm going to root her with 7 and 7-1. This is going to soften her highlights with her natural hair color.
So level 7, I don't know what brand of color she's using, but level 7 is like a light blonde, no, dark blonde, light brown. It's kind of like closer to blonde than brown, but it's a very like dark blonde. I'm getting confused. That is like a perfect choice, I think. I really think it's gonna look amazing. And from what I'm picturing, it's gonna be like a little bit darker at the root, which is always what you want to do. You don't want it to be lighter at the root than on the end, because it's just not as flattering. So I think what she's going for is a slightly darker root to blend in with the rest of the highlights that she just put in, which are going to be a little bit lighter than that level 7 that she's putting on her root. I literally can't wait to see this. It's going to look so good.
But still keep them a little bit lighter than her natural, so she stays maximum blonde. Her all over gloss is going to be a permanent color 10N with 15 volume. Why I'm doing this is to tone her natural up, so this will break her base and make her brown appear a little bit lighter, and it'll also tone her blonde so it's a little bit softer and not such a raw blonde.
So now she's doing a level 10 toner on her ends, which is basically the lightest blonde that you can do. And so that's just gonna really tone down all that yellow tone that she has in right now, and also blend really nicely with the level 7 that she put on her root. And then I think she said she's kind of like smushing it all together, which is exactly what I would do too, just to like really, what's the word, marry the colors together and all those tones that she's putting in, just so that it looks really natural and it has a nice blend throughout. Can't wait to see it.
After the toner is applied, we will process for 10 minutes, and then Felicity will take over and she will start diffusing and cutting Nicole's hair.
First, I'm going to apply a nice leave-in deep conditioner so we get all the moisture in the hair and get the curls hydrated as much as possible. She'll stay under for 10 minutes.
Very important to do a deep conditioner or some type of repairing mask after you get your hair lightened and colored like this, because her hair just went through a lot. It's been lightened and colored and it's a big process. So glad she's doing a deep conditioner for sure. Looking so good.
And then after that, we go through with a dry cut, and I start to shape the curly hair, because with curly hair, shape is everything. We go ahead and apply all of the styling products. We like to go through and really define each curl.
It's pretty much how I do my hair too. I don't brush it with the Denman brush like she was doing, but a lot of people with curly hair love the Denman brush. It's really good for defining and kind of like clumping your curls together so that you get a nice, well, that's where you get the definition. And then she's going in and finger coiling some pieces, which is what I always do. It just enhances your curl and kind of like encourages it to form in in just a nicer curl. So when she's done, I'm assuming it's gonna look really defined, really nice and moisturized. So excited.
After that, we start diffusing and drying.
Look at that.
And after the client is completely 100% dry, we go through and start separating all of the curls and making sure they look good and fluffy and it's nice and volumized. We go through and take away the crunch that the gel kind of leaves behind with oil.
That's exactly what I do too. So it seems like she's doing like the curly girl method, which is to do like a leave-in conditioning cream. I think she said the deep conditioner she used was actually a leave-in deep conditioner. Kind of interested what that was. But so a leave-in and then either an oil or a cream and then a gel. And then that kind of covers like all the bases. It makes sure you have enough moisture and hold so that you can get like the most definition, the most shine, just gives you really good results usually. And then she was diffusing it, which helps to dry it and just lock everything in. But then that gel afterwards leaves kind of a cast. So she said she was breaking it up with oil, which is what you have to do. It's perfect. It just kind of like breaks up that crunchy feel from the gel and then softens it back up and just really like brings it back to life. And now she's just doing hair.
And we go through with a curl by curl cut to make sure everything falls in line and the shape looks good.
So she did already cut it before. She's just kind of like tweaking and making sure everything is perfect now. Just like freehanding.
Okay, are you ready to see your new hair?
I'm so excited.
All right, here's a big reveal.
Oh my goodness, I love it so much.
It looks so good. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. I want to see her react.
I love it. I feel amazing. I feel beautiful. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, it was so great seeing Nicole's reaction. That's the best part about the job, is just seeing how happy they are when they get what they've really wanted.
I didn't even know what to expect when I was about to look in the mirror, but I was amazed when I did. This feels like a really big change for me. I've never gone this light and bright.
I am amazed how healthy her hair still looks. Like they did an amazing job with keeping the integrity of the hair and just keeping it healthy, which is so important when you're doing such a big drastic change like this, especially when you're working with bleach and like lightening the hair. It can really damage your hair if you don't do it properly or if you rush the process. So they did an amazing job and it looks so good. Like you can see the slightly darker roots, which is with that level 7 that she did, and then on the ends it's like the brightest blonde that you could get, level 10. And it just looks amazing. It's so bright. It's like a beigey, natural looking blonde. It looks so good. And she's obviously super happy with it.
This look definitely boosts my confidence. It's been a long time since I've had an actual haircut. I definitely learned about how to maintain my color and how to keep my curls healthy. It's really about taking the time to listen to them and yet again taking the time to define and have that process. Finding those right products that work for my hair type. It's my mission now.
For Nicole's look, she is really blonde, so keeping up with a toner maybe once a month is gonna really help with shine and integrity. Working with Nicole was amazing. She's so sweet, she was easygoing, and she really helped explain a lot of what she was looking for in her hair color.
Hi, Mom.
Hey,
What do you think?
it looks gorgeous. I love it. So, what's so funny is your hairstylist, because I follow her, she was posting stuff in her stories.
She's a stalker and I love it. She's such a stalker. I feel like I made this change at the right time for me. I think this is a good transition and it will help me continue to level up.
It looks so good. Like they did a perfect job. And the tone that they chose, just everything, it suits her so well. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. Is there more? I think that's it.
Thank you for watching Refinery29. To watch more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
Well, that was super fun to watch. I'm really happy that those were the results that came out of that. When I first saw the title, I was thinking something completely different. I started having flashbacks to when I bleached my head, my entire head, and it was a little bit of a struggle. Like my hair was so damaged. It was just, I rushed the process and I did a lot of things that are not the way you're supposed to do it. So I'm happy that this is how it came out for her. They did it perfectly. It looks so good, and she was so happy with the end result, and you could tell she just felt good, so that made me happy, and it was just really fun to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video with me. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Right there, hit that little button. And also leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts on the video, and let me know if there's any other videos you want me to watch and react to. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.